NZB Yearling Sales, and I am catching up now with Tina Barlow. Firstly, Tina, welcome to Campbell's Comments.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Highfields Bloodstock. Just a little bit about you guys. Whereabouts are you based?
So we're based north of here, so one of the few farms that's in actually Albany, which has just been hit by all the floods. So our preparation this year has been pretty tough.
How have you guys fared with the floods?
Stables were completely flooded, so these boys were swimming in the stables, and breeding farm, a lot of trees, 100-foot trees are down. But all horses safe, all humans safe, so...
At the end of the day, that's the best thing. I mean, the trees can regrow. They'll never regrow to that height.
Unfortunately, we lost our vet, so that's just very traumatic for everybody.
I could imagine. I mean, must be hard. You've actually floored me. Not many people floor me. I'm sorry to hear that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's...
He was one of the few. He was a volunteer fireman, great guy, doing what wasn't his job, just out there helping, and a bank and a house collapsed on him. So
it's tragic. So our thoughts for his family, and I imagine your staff, it probably affected them pretty badly.
Very much, yeah. Very well known in the whole veterinary and horse field. So he was a specialised equine vet. So yeah, great loss.
Yeah, that is terrible, and I think that's the realisation that we're here at Karaka, and you wouldn't know that anything's happened, like a lot of people say.
Look at the day. It's ridiculous. And we do feel like we're in a bubble here, don't we? We don't realise what's happening elsewhere. And it doesn't actually, it feels surreal what's happening. It doesn't feel like it's in New Zealand.
Well, I've flown in from Australia, went to Cambridge, come back, people are asking me, what's it like? I'm like,
yeah.
No different to when I was here last.
Yeah, unless you watch the news on the Hawke's Bay and places, yeah.
So, anyway, we're here to promote your sale, but also find out a little bit more about you. How many horses you got in this year's sale?
6.
6? Trust a Kiwi to have six in a sale. So, they're not bad, these Kiwis. It's like, what on your sale? Lot 66? That's what they go. No, it's all fine. Would you say 5 colts and 1 filly?
4 colts, 2 fillies.
You don't like selling the fillies either. You were saying to me about last year, you had a great sale last year.
We had a fantastic sale last year, highest vendors on average. But I was just telling you, I felt like I sold my soul. But we only had fillies and no colts, so if you want to keep going, you've got to pay the bills. So yeah, sold them.
How many do you run on the farm? Like how many mares do you have?
We have probably about 30, but we breed thoroughbreds and standardbreds and eventers. So we have a mix. Our slow thoroughbred racehorses become eventers in New Zealand. Yeah. So we have about 30 mares probably.
And standardbred mares, how many would you have?
Probably about 20, I guess, but we only breed about 10 a year. We used to have bigger drafts, but we're getting older, so we do smaller ones now.
And how many, do you sell 100% of those? Or do you keep a couple in race, or how do you...
The odd filly we'll keep. If we have enough colts to balance it up, we'll keep the odd filly, yeah. So mostly they're all for sale. Yeah.
So this is sort of your Christmas, if you like, as it comes to with the standardbreds?
Yes, yes.
Did you sell at the Karaka sales here just recently, the thoroughbreds?
No, not this year.
Do you enjoy the overlap of the two, and effectively the 3?
No, we've tended, our hearts are with the standardbreds, and so we're scaling down the thoroughbreds. We've got some really nice ones. We sold a mare a few years ago, and she's left $1 million winner in Queensland. Unfortunately, we sold that mare, so but the hearts are with the standardbreds still. So we'll carry on more with the standardbreds.
You still take...
They're a different horse.
But you still follow that other mare, and I bet you still take a lot of pride in it, don't you?
Absolutely. It still feels like we own it, and we do have some sisters, so I guess, it's still a good thing that it's $1 million winner out there.
You got 4 horses, you got 4 colts, you said there. I've seen 2 of them. One Street Fighter by Captain Crunch, who's just a lovely type, big, strong type. This little fella out the back of us here, he's by Vincent, and he's created a bit of a stir, you're saying?
He has. We'll see what happens with the Vincents this year. They're certainly starting to step out there, make their mark, but this is a particularly on type. He's a very, very nice colt, and yes, he's had a lot of interest. Yeah.
You were saying there, like he's well bred, but being by Vincent, I mean, he's not a Captain Crunch or a Captain Treacherous, not those, but a lot of interest in getting him out, people having a look at him.
I think people have seen him on the video. The video is a great marketing tool that we have because we can get right through Australasia with it. I think they've seen him on the video and they've seen the walk he has, the type he is. He's just pretty perfect conformation. He's got a massive walk on him, so I think everybody has had a look at him.
They like him?
Seems to be. We'll tell you later today.
The marketing part of it is one of those things that I love, and I want people to really think about it. So the videos work from your point of view?
The videos, I think, are our best tool, especially for smaller vendors, because we don't get as many people looking at home. And I think if you do it well, it doesn't need to be a long video. It needs to be short, sharp. Don't worry about all the pretty stuff. Just get the confirmation and the walk out there, and then you can keep going over and over it as much as you like.
I love that. I'm going to use that because that's what I try to explain to people. Yeah. Have them look good, walk good, and the rest will do itself. No one's going there to watch Steven Spielberg.
Absolutely, and I think we get a bit tied up with the production of it instead of just a good confirmation shot, a good walk, a good to and from you, and the trainers and the buyers have got all they need. Then they come and look at them walk here. Then they come and look at them here from that, yeah.
I do like that. The girls and everyone's ready. Is that mum and dad over there as well, keeping an eye on you?
No, yes, my mum, who's been coming here for 30 years with us, she's 83. Daughter, husband, and the girls.
So they're all keeping an eye on you?
Yeah, they all keep an eye on me. Yeah.
You were keen on this interview, weren't you?
Yeah, very.
You're lucky too, because it hasn't gone flat. I was waiting for the battery to go flat. So, good luck. Thanks for joining me for a minute, and well done. And it won't be the last time I'm going to be annoying you. You know when you get a phone call now from Campbell's Comments, you're going to have to answer it. You know what's going to happen, don't you?
There you are.
Thank you very much. Good luck. Hopefully you have a sale like last year, but good luck anyway.
Thank you. Thanks.